Pilates class number 2. Today we'll be focusing a little bit more on the obliques, the glutes, and also the back muscles. We're going to start off by again finding our T-zone. Our T-zone is made up of two different muscles. We have our pelvic floor, which runs from down here up towards your belly button, and your transverse abdominis that runs from hip bone to hip bone. Your pelvic floor runs up, your transverse abdominis runs across, and it creates that T shape across your belly. That is why we refer to it as the T-zone. It's almost like you're trying to do up a pair of jeans. You're sucking everything up, and then you're pulling everything in towards each other. Alrighty, so let's get started. We're going to lie on the mat, our chin tucked in, shoulder blades down and back. We're going to have a neutral spine, so there should be an arch in the lower back. Your hips are parallel to the floor, and your knees and feet are hip distance apart. To find your T-zone, you find your two hip bones, walk about 2 centimetres in, and that's where you find that nice squishy area. As you activate the T-zone, you should feel a little muscle push against those fingertips. So on your next inhale, I want you to think about drawing up the pelvic floor and drawing those hip bones together, and you should feel that muscle activate. It's almost like you're trying to stop yourself from going to the toilet. As you exhale and inhale, I want you to try and keep it on while not tensing the rectus abdominis or not tensing the glutes. You should be able to tense this muscle without tensing the rest of the body. Let's go through a couple of breathing exercises. On the next inhale, we're going to switch the T-zone on. Exhale, keep it on. Inhale, keep it on. And then exhale, let it go. Let's do this again. Inhale, switch it on. Exhale, keep it on. Inhale, keep it on. Then exhale, let it go. One more time. Inhale on. Exhale on. Inhale on. Exhale and release. Perfect. We're going to go into a bent knee fall out. We're going to inhale, switch the T-zone on, and on the exhale, drop one knee towards the floor. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, drop the other leg towards the floor. Inhale, lift. So it's exhale over, inhale, lift. Exhale over, inhale, lift. Keep this going. Now you want to keep it nice and steady. Your T-zone will help keep your pelvis nice and steady. You want to make sure that the opposite knee is facing the ceiling at all times and it's not dropping out or dropping in. Your pelvis is nice and level for the entire movement. Just nice, slow, controlled movements. Just warming up that T-zone area. We've got 2 more each side. And 1 more each side. Perfect. Now we're going to go what is called toe taps. With the toe taps, we're going to really focus on keeping our ribs down towards the hips and switching on those obliques. We're going to also change to an imprinted spine. So that nice neutral spine pushes into the mat as we lift the legs up into tabletop position. Shins are nice and parallel to the floor. We inhale, switch the T-zone on, then exhale, just tap one toe to the floor. Inhale up, exhale lower. Inhale up, exhale lower. Keep this going. Now you want to keep your ribs down towards your hips the whole time. If we feel that they flare, that is when we lift our lower back off the mat and we start to put the strain down the back. So keep those ribs down to hips, keep that lower spine imprinted at all times. Nice big forceful exhale as we go down, and then inhale as we draw the knee back up. With every exhale, think rib to hip connection. With every inhale, think keeping that T-zone switched on. Keep those chins and tuck towards your chest and your shoulder blades back and down. We've got 2 more each side. And 1 more each side. And then lowering 1 foot at a time. Now we're going to go into the oblique curl. The oblique curl is quite similar to the abdominal curl. What we're going to do is we're going to inhale, switch the T-zone on, then on the exhale, the chest and then across. Then inhale back to the center and down. The whole time we have a nice neutral spine present and we keep those elbows nice and wide. So when you're ready, inhale T-zone, exhale up and across. Inhale back to the center and lower. Exhale up to the other side. Inhale back to the center and down. Keep this going. Nice slow control movements. As said before, keep that nice neutral spine. You want to keep the tailbone tucked towards the floor, so make sure it's not lifting as you lift that upper body. You want to lift from the chest, not from the neck. So the head just rests in those fingertips, taking all the pressure out of the neck and out of the spine. Again, we want to focus on that rib to hip connection. So we want to think about bringing the ribs down towards the hips and then across and back to the center and lower. We've got 2 more each side, up and across, back to the center and down. We've got 1 more each side. And lowering, perfect. Now you're more than welcome to stay here if this was enough for you today. Otherwise we're going to go into oblique curl and tabletop position. We're going to imprint the spine, so pushing that lower back towards the mat and lifting those knees up. We're going to keep the shins parallel to the floor and the knees directly above the hips. Push that spine down, shoulder blades back and down, chin tucked in. Inhale T-zone, exhale lift up and across. Inhale back to the center and down. Other side, up, across, back to the center and down. Keep this going. So again, every exhale, think ribs towards hips and then across. And then every inhale, think keeping that T-zone on, lowering nice and slowly. We should start to feel a nice warmth happening in our abdominal region. That lower back stays pushed towards the mat at all times and that tailbone stays down. We've got 2 more each side. Nice slow control movements. And 1 more each side. Perfect, lowering the upper body and lowering the lower body. Again, you're more than welcome to stay here. Otherwise, we're going to go into crisscross. With crisscross, we add in the toe taps and we add in the upper body. We're going to start by imprinting the spine, lifting the legs up into tabletop position. We're going to inhale, switch the T-zone on and lift the upper body up. Then exhale, send 1 leg long as we cross the opposite side. Inhale back in. Exhale, extend. Inhale back. Exhale, extend. Inhale back. If this is too much for you, you can choose to tap the toe down as you cross over to the other side, or to make it harder, extend that leg long. Keeping the spine towards the mat, keep those obliques switched on, crossing side to side. Every inhale, think T-zone and lift. Every exhale, think ribs towards hips while extending that leg. Let's go for 2 more each side. And 1 more each side. And lower the upper body and the lower body. Alrighty, we're going to take our oblique work in a side lying position. Think nice and long. We're going to push the waist into the mat as we lift the legs up, focusing on that top oblique. Hands can either come in front to balance or on top of the thigh. We're going to inhale, switch the T-zone on. Then on the exhale, think rib to hip connection as you lift both feet off the ground. Inhale, back down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Nice, slow, controlled movements, pushing that waist into the ground and hitching that hip up towards the shoulder. You've got 4 more here. Nice, slow, controlled movements. 2 more. And then on the next one, you're going to lift up to the top, and then that bottom leg taps down and up. So the whole time, that top oblique is squeezed, that hip is hitched up, that leg is nice and strong, and that lower leg is working as well. Three more here. And on your next one, you're going to lift both legs up and turn them into scissor legs. So one leg comes forward, one leg comes back, and then exhale, change sides. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Keeping that hip hitched, keeping everything nice and controlled, hips stay stacked at all times. Nice, slow, controlled movement, trying to keep that lower thigh off the ground. Let's go for 3, 2, 1, and lower. Let's do all that on the other side. So changing sides. Nice long arm all the way to the toes. Finding your balance either with your hand on top of your thigh or out in front. We're going to inhale, switch the T-zone on. Exhale, lift both legs off. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Nice, slow, controlled movements. Again, really focusing on hitching that top hip up towards your shoulder. We've got 2 more here. On the next one, I'm going to lift both feet up and then lift and drop that lower leg, keeping those hips nice and stacked, that core switched on. That inner thigh of that bottom leg will also be doing some work as well, trying to keep nice and long, nice and strong. Let's go for 3 more here. And up and lift, big scissor legs forward and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more, 8, 9, and 10. Lowering down nice and gentle. Well done. Alrighty, time to give the obliques a little bit of a rest as we move on to our glute muscles. We're going to warm the glute muscles up by going into a glute raise. With the glute raise, we're going to push through the heels, tuck the tailbone under, and roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. We are only moving on the exhales and preparing on the inhales. So we're going to inhale, switch that T-zone on, then exhale, tuck the pelvis under as we lift on up. Inhale at the top, then exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, prepare, exhale, lift, push through the heels. Inhale, then exhale all the way down. Keep this going. You really want to focus on that big exhale out and then only going up to a nice straight line. If we try and get any further up, that's when we'll start arching through the lower back and not working through the glutes. You want to keep your butt cheeks squeezed at all times, all the way up, keep them squeezed, and then all the way down. You also want to focus on that pelvic tuck, so tucking everything under to support the spine. Let's go for 3 more here. Two more. Last one. and the lower. This time we're going to do a bent knee fallout at the top of the movement, keeping our big toe on the ground. So we're going to inhale T-zone, coming on up on the exhale. Inhale at the top, then exhale, drop the knees out. Inhale in, exhale out. Inhale in, exhale out. Keep this going. So as I said before, you want to make sure that tuck under of the pelvis is there, closing that rib to hip connection and supporting the spine. We want to keep the hips up as we drop the knees out whilst keeping the big toe on the ground. Let's go for 5 more here. 3, 2, and 1. And then lowering 1 vertebrae at a time. Let's just stop here for a second and give ourselves a little bit of a hug just to release out through the spine and the lower back. Alrighty, when you're ready, we're going to roll onto one side. Our feet, our bottom, our shoulder and our arm are all aligned on one side, and our knees are in front at about 90 degrees. If we were to look over our bottom, we should be able to see the back of our heels, and if we were to look through our legs, we shouldn't be able to see our feet at all. We're going to take our top hand, place it on the top hip, and push that hip away to find a nice straight spine and possibly a nice natural arch underneath the waist. We're going to inhale, switch the T-zone on, and lift up the heels. Then exhale, squeeze the heels into a clam 2. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Keep this going. The whole time, we're going to be squeezing those heels. Those feet stay nice and still, the hips stay stacked, and it doesn't rock forward and backwards. We can feel for that T-zone with that hand that's on our top hip. We only want to open as far as we can whilst keeping that hip still. If we start to rock, we start to compensate with other muscles. So we want to keep all the work in our glutes. Let's go for 3 more here. Last one. Now we're going to turn this into a clam with a kick back. So we're going to inhale T-zone, open the knee, exhale, send the leg long, inhale, bring it back, squeeze the heels, then exhale, bring that knee down. So inhale, open, exhale, extend, inhale, back, exhale, down. Keep this going. As we extend the leg back, we want to think of that rib to hip connection. So we want to make sure that the back movement comes from the glute and not from the lower back. We also want to make sure that we're kicking either in line with our body or slightly back. So if we were to look down at our leg, we shouldn't be able to see that foot at all. Keep that hip nice and still as we complete the movement. We've got 3 more here. Two more. Last one. Alrighty, that top leg and the bottom leg comes down. Returning back to that clam position. We're going to inhale, lift the leg, lift the foot. On the exhale, bring it forward, turn the toe down. Inhale, prepare, then exhale. Just start lifting and lowering that leg in a straight leg raise. Knees are stacked above each other. Keep the breathing going normally as we turn the focus into our gluteus minimus. Keeping that hip nice and still, feel our glutes start to warm up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Bringing that leg in, we're going to turn it over to the other side and complete those 3 moves on the opposite leg. So starting with a nice long arm, Our shoulder, our bottom, our feet all aligned to the back of the mat, and our knees arching in front about 90 degrees. Again, if you were to look past your bottom, you should just be able to see your heels. We're going to take the top hand, push the hip away, find that nice straight spine. Inhale, pick up the heels, then exhale, squeeze the heels, lift the knee. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Nice, slow, controlled movements. Again, you only want to open up as far as you can keep that hip nice and still. Keeping those heels squeezed together at all times, just to help activate that gluteus medius. Let's go for 3 more here. 2. And last one. Bringing that knee back together, we're going to add that kick out motion. So inhale, switch the T-zone on, lift the knee, exhale, send the leg long, inhale, back, squeeze the heels, exhale, close the knee. Inhale, open, exhale, extend, inhale, back, exhale, down. Just remembering, as we kick that leg long, we focus on that rib to hip connection to make sure the movement's coming from the glute and not the lower back. Really extend that leg nice and long, squeezing the butt cheek. We've got 5 more here. Nice, slow, controlled. And last one. Alrighty, popping that feet down. We're going to lift the knee, lift the foot about 30 centimeters off the ground, taking the knees above each other, turn the toe down, heel up, inhale T-zone, exhale, start lifting and lowering. Breathing in your own time as we start to target the gluteus minimus. Nice controlled movements, those hips stay stacked and they stay still, so nothing from the hips up should be moving. Again, we should start to feel a nice warmth happening in that glute. Let's go for 5 more here. 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming on over to your belly as we start to work on our posture training. We're going to start off by focusing on the muscles in between our shoulder blades. There are the muscles that are located here. Now, to start to activate them, we're going to have our hands underneath our shoulders, our knees underneath our hips. We're going to inhale, switch the T-zone on, exhale, bring ribs to hips as we drop our chest towards the mat. Then inhale as we round the upper back, bringing our back into the shoulder blades. So down, control, moving the shoulder blades, and then up, bringing the back up. So you want to keep it nice and controlled, keep the arms nice and straight, and only moving that upper back. Everything from the waist down stays nice and still. So exhale, bringing that chest down towards the ground. Inhale, bringing it up. Let's go for 5 more here. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. And then relax. Alrighty, we're going to use that posture for the plank. So for the plank, your hands are directly underneath the shoulders, your knees are under your hips. You inhale, switch the T-zone on as you bring the knees back 30 centimeters. We're going to tuck the toes under, exhale, prepare. Inhale. T-zone, and on your next exhale, tuck your bits towards your belly button as you lift on up. We're going to inhale, focus on that T-zone, then exhale, ribs towards the hips. Inhale, T-zone, exhale, ribs towards the hips. Keep this going. Inhale, push to the floor, lift that back up. Exhale, ribs towards the hips. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. We've got 5 more here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale. And on the exhale, dropping the knees towards the floor and relaxing back into a child's pose. Taking a couple of deep breaths here, relaxing through the shoulders, through the back, and through the body. Taking the right arm underneath the left underarm, we're just going to take a stretch. Trying to reach out as far as we can with the left arm and the right arm, pushing that right hand towards the ground. Feeling a nice opening of the back and the shoulder blade. Let's swap sides. So left arm goes under the right armpit as we reach on through, dropping that right armpit towards the ground. Feeling a nice opening of the muscles. Turning the hands underneath the shoulder blades, knees underneath hips. We're just going to go for a couple of cat-cows. So dropping the belly button towards the floor, opening up the chest, and then rounding everything under. Let's go for 3 more here. Inhale, open up the chest, drop the belly button towards the floor, then exhale, tucking everything under. Nice, slow, controlled movements. Last one. And shaking everything out. Alrighty guys, if you wish, returning to a seated position, shoulders back and down. We're going to go for 10 nice, deep, slow breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Alrighty, nice and gently reopening the eyes, bring your attention back to the current time of day. Thank you for following along for Pilates class 2.